to where it won't hopefully ruin those gears. You can kind of see just a small, you probably can't see on the camera, but it's got the smallest little gap there in the teeth. Just ever so slightly. So we have that connected, and that's where we want it. They say these brush motors are easy maintenance. You know, you don't have to worry about them too much. If they go out, they go out. I think I spent $10 on this motor, so it's not a big deal to me. If it goes out, hey, I'll just go to the RC store or the hobby shop and buy me another. So I got 35 turn because I thought it would be a good balance of power and speed. So we will put the cover back on our transmission here and get it lined up just so. Okay, there's that. So you guys probably would want to keep up with your stuff better, because I have already misplaced my 2 bolts. I know they're here. I actually have them. Oop. Vehicle's trying to run away from me. So I know it wasn't a flat head, or maybe it was. Yeah, it was. Okay. So it was a flat head, and they were the longer flat heads. So, okay, got that figured out. So screw that back in there. And I ain't gonna tighten it all the way just yet until I get the other one started at least. Now this is supposed to be a 2-speed capable transmission. You have to buy the conversion kit for it, or the conversion kit. I have not yet. I plan to in the future, so that we can really see some speed out of this. And for some odd reason, this bolt does not want to start. Which it's just plastic going in, metal going into plastic, so maybe that's it. There we go. Now it's starting. So I'll go ahead and get this one nice and snug. And there goes my vehicle. Right off the table. Just decided to roll. Okay. That bolt's tight. I'll tighten this one up a little bit more. Okay. So there you have it. You got it all put back together. Everything's back ready to go back in the vehicle. Okay, so we'll retrieve our vehicle. And we'll go ahead and put this back in there. Just be mindful of your wires. Don't get them all caught and cut up. And we will slide this back in here. We put our drive shafts back in. The splines back into the ends there. Get those put back in there. Oh, well, maybe not. And we'll slide those up through the frame, through the chassis. Okay, get those started. Okay, that one started. And now, I hope y'all can hear me on this. I don't have a microphone for my camera, so I'm hoping that it picks up the sound quality decently. Okay, and that's not working, so I have to try something a little bit different here. So there we go, we got that one started, and we will get this one started. Alright, perfect. Now we got it. Now we're getting somewhere. So we will set that up to where it needs to be. And we'll flip her back over. Okay. Now we can go ahead and start putting our screws back in. Okay. Like I said, I'm just going to start them for now, and then I will tighten them up after everything's put back together. Alright, got those two started. We'll get these flatheads back in here and get them started. Okay. Get this one started here. And we'll tighten them all down now. Now that everything's back in place. I have some more upgrades going onto this vehicle at a later date. Probably be a week or so, I would assume. But you guys will find out about that in the near future. Get this last bolt tightened up here. Perfect. So, now that we have that all complete, it's now time to set up our ESC and place it where we want it. So I'm going to go ahead and run it back through our little waterproof gasket here. I guess that's what you want to call it. So, there we go. These little gaskets can be a pain in the butt, really. I'll slide that back down into the receiver box itself. And just like so. Now I have some servo tape over here. And it's 3M servo tape. It came with my kit. So I'm just going to cut me a small little piece here because it ain't going to take much to hold it. So that is plenty big. Take the backing pad off and we'll just put it right on the bottom of our ESC here. Just like so. Just like that there. Hope you guys can see that. There we go, perfect. So now we'll stick that to our chassis. Try to stick it, there we go. So that is stuck there. Now the reason I chose the axial ESC is because it's supposed to be waterproof. Brushless motor, I hear you don't have to really worry about it too terribly much. But this is supposed to be waterproof. So now let's go ahead and get our motor plugged into our ESC. So it just has the little bullet plugs here. So we'll go here, just like so. And we'll run this one back right here and plug it in as well. There. So our motor's plugged in. And alright, so let's get everything plugged in here and we'll do a little test run here. So I think I'll have to run that through my waterproof gasket here. So we'll run that one through there. And run our servo wire through there as well. Now, the servo wire is not very long. I don't know why it's not, but I may have to get an extension for it. Oh, you know what, guys? Totally forgot. Because I'm running a 11.1 volt battery, I have a Hey OK Performance external BEC for my servo. So that is actually going to need to be plugged in here. And then that will run into my ESC, or my receiver, sorry. There we go.